In first part, we have seen what is the difference between a cytoplasm and sarcoplasm, what is the muscles, how the muscle is oriented, video regarding that we have seen, what is the neuron, it's a typical structure, neuronal pathway, how it is afferent, then it is coming to the integration for the brain, and then it is going out as a sensory, how it is taken place, what are the various sensory inputs, what are the sensors. So this is nothing but the traveling of a impulse. So from the sensory receptors, 5 type of senses, it is going to the brain, and from brain, after integration, it is going to the effector. So this we have already finished into the first video. Now the second video is dealing with the muscular contraction. What is a myofiber? The video which we have previously seen, in continuation with that part, we will see what is myofiber. Then how contraction and relaxation takes place actually, actin and myosin filaments, and calcium stream. What is the calcium stream? Means release of the calcium. Most of the part of the second part of the physiology, electrophysiology, is depends upon the video. No much explanation part is present in electrophysiology as a part 2. So in this presentation, we will see the myofibrils, sarcoplasmic reticulum. What is a sarcoplasmic reticulum look like? The difference we have seen, the endoplasmic reticulum and cytoplasmic reticulum. So here we will see the sarcoplasmic reticulum, thin filaments and thick filaments mean what? I band and H zone, myosin and actin filaments, and availability of calcium, that is calcium stream. Actually this last part, which is called as a calcium stream, this part we will deal into the third video, how this calcium is made available. Remember only that here the calcium is available. Where from it is making available, we have to see in the third part, that is electrophysiology by third. Okay, so here typical we have finished this video in the first part. Second part we will start from here. Sarcoplasmic reticulum. These are the thin filament and thick filaments, alternately red and blue color, thick and thin filaments. Cross section of this. What is I band and H zone? How the I band and H zones are moving during the contractions. This is muscle relaxation now. I band and H zones are moving away from each other. Now next to it, we will see how the actin and myosin filament play a important role in this. That is, in between this I band and H zone, there are actin and myosin protein filaments, how they are taking part in the contraction process. So this is the electrical signal which is coming, releasing the calcium. The sarcoplasmic reticulum, the calcium is released. Contraction, calcium removed, relaxation. Contraction due to calcium, relaxation due to removal of calcium. So these are the actin and myosin filaments now. Thick filaments of myosin and thin filaments of actin. Thick and thin filaments, actin and myosin. Combinedly it is called as sarcomeres. M line and Z bands. Z lines. One unit is called as A band. So alternately there are I band and H zones. So this is how the muscle is actually contracting, by the movement of actin and myosin. This central part is called as actin, whereas this part is called as myosin. So there is a release of calcium, and due to that there is a pulling of the actin using the myosin. Calcium is removed, they are going away from each other. So we will see a short snapshot of it, how actually the movement takes place between actin and myosin. This calcium is released, strome, then myosin pulling the actin. So myosin is pulling the actin due to conformational changes. This is the myosin part and this is the actin part. This is the actin part, this is the myosin part. So this is how the contraction of the myofibrils are taking place in the muscle. Thank you. Thank you very much.